All right, we're going. I always get up here and freeze like this because I am making another video, but I have to. And yes, this one is pertaining to a recent dream that I had. And just for clarity, I dream all the time. I have more dreams than not inside of a week, okay? But this one in particular, I wasn't sure. Some of them are without question for me. And then there are others that I am supposed to share. And this one here serves a twofold, it has a twofold meaning, if you will. So here it goes. All right, so I'm asleep, okay, yes. And I'm sitting on these stairs in this house that I've never been in before. I don't know whose house it is, but in the dream, I'm sitting in this house and I'm on these stairs, okay? I'm sitting on the stairs like this here, and the phone rings. I pick up the phone. It's this woman, and she's saying what she's saying, and I'm like, I don't have any. That's what I said. I don't have any. Now that's code, and it is understood in the dream that I'm meaning the opposite, okay? And so I hang up the phone and everything. Now there are other people around. I don't recognize anybody, nobody in the dream except for myself. So yeah, I hang up the phone and I'm waiting for her. Like I said, it's understood that apparently I do have it, right? So I'm sitting, and all of a sudden, I should be standing up so that I can demonstrate, but I'm gonna do it like this. Suddenly, as in one of those programs, somebody out here has seen this show where they have Hidden Eaters. I watch that sometimes. Hidden Eaters, where they have, it's a documenting people's journeys on their diet and so-called diet and what they're eating on the side tip that they haven't actually disclosed, and all these calories and so forth. And suddenly they're in this makeshift restaurant where suddenly the doors open and it's the wall parts and there are the cameras. Excuse me. Well, it was like this, except suddenly these garage doors, they fly open, okay? The garage doors open up and these detectives come in, okay? Detectives. I know the detectives. They're plain clothes, white button-up shirt. It's a male, a female. It's like maybe 4 of them, but the 2 that were in front, this was a man and this one was a female. And, well, they're the badges here on their hip. And they're just like, they're frozen. They're just standing there, right? The garage doors come up. I'm looking, everybody's looking. There's this plate of chicken, okay? And here's where the twofold meaning comes in, and I'm gonna give you that. But it's a plate of chicken. It was made very clear to me, this chicken, right? I'm looking, and it was KFC. The reason I tell you that is because I tend to prefer that if I eat out at all. I mean, if I'm out and about, it's one particular day, and I'll go get one piece because I'm gonna cook. I cook, okay? But when I get out, I'm nearly ravenous. Let me get back to the first point. Okay, so there's this white plate, and there's a piece of chicken. It's like 5 or 6 of them on this plate, and it's sitting there. It's as if it was put in my face, but it's sitting there, and nobody's moved. The detectives are standing here like this, in motion, and they're ready to pounce. And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at that. Everybody looking around. And then this man, I suppose he gets tired. And he reaches out and grabs the plate. And then they move. And it's on. And when they move, they got him, right? They got the man. I pumped out. I got up and I was gone, and it was a high anxiety moment. It doesn't sound like it, but in the dream it was real. So I got away, and I'm like, whoa, that was crazy. They nobody moved until this man decided to reach out and grab the plate of chicken. Okay? Now let me get back to this chicken. This one, now in real life, like in my waking state, I'm moving around. I had to be outside, okay? Most of my business I usually conduct right in the house online or whatever. But sometimes I have to go outside and do some things. And I had gotten hungry. I mean, I'm nearly ravenous at this point, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to go over here. It's close to the crib. I'm going to go over here and get me a piece of this chicken. One piece of chicken. And then I'm going to go home. And then that way I could just like kind of subdue this animal, right? And be okay. So everything cool. I get over here to the KFC. And there's nobody in the drive-thru. There's nobody inside the store. It's afternoon. Mind you, I know I hadn't eaten since like maybe 6, 7 the previous evening. So like I said, I'm real hungry. And I'm like, I can't wait. I don't want no chips or no candy. I just want a piece of chicken. So I go inside and it was very weird. It was weird. I'm like, ugh. And I said something. I was like, wow, this is odd. Nobody's in here. This and that, this and that. And I see the chicken, no grease frying. No, it just looked like they fried that chicken when they first got there. I'm sure that's how they do it. They have to get that first batch going. And nobody's coming in the store. I've been here before a couple of times. It never looked like that. Anyway, so I go in and the manager, it's a manager and a cook, nobody else. He said somebody called off or whatever the excuses he gave me were. But he had one cook. It was 2 men, the manager and his cook. He said, well, you know, my cook, he on a break. I'm thinking, break for what? It's just like 12:30, 12:45. And there's nobody here. And he's annoyed. He's got his device in his hand, you know what I mean? And he's just like looking up at me as if I have disturbed his peace. So I'm like, that's just that chicken cold, you know. I'm asking him. He's like, no, you can check it, this and that. I'm sorry, I don't need to check it. Just let me get one breast, right? And I'm gonna just sit outside, you know what I'm saying, and eat it in my vehicle, and then I'm gonna go head home. Anyway, it was odd. It struck me as odd. I ate the chicken. I prayed over it. Okay, I ate the chicken, and so back to this dream where the twofoldness comes from, because you ain't got never worry about me going back to that KFC and getting none of that chicken, because it was like they're trying to get me. Did I irritate him like that to where if I decide to come back, you know, they might have a special batch of chicken waiting on somebody like me or me. So they won't see me over there anymore. And, but the rest of it, the detectives, the call, I don't have it. However, I guess I did. And let me, for the record, I don't have no plates, and there's no reason any detective anywhere need to be looking for me. Okay, let me just make that very clear. But that's the dream. And as I said before, I have a lot of dreams, and more. I dream all the time. Very, very vivid dreams that I remember. Actually, I've been writing them down, and it's a lot of them. Because sometimes you know me, you know I'm not a napper. I don't nap, but anymore, I can't help it. I just go to sleep, and I dream in those naps too. And I think this particular one, I can't get rest from. This wasn't last night. It wasn't even this week. This happened 2 weeks ago. And I've been holding it, and this one keeps coming back to my mind. So it's just like, hey, that's for somebody. I don't know who, but don't be messing with no plates, okay? And they can't come get you, all right? And I ain't going back to that KFC ever again. Take that as you may, with love from me to you. That's only 9 minutes or so, and I'm gonna leave it there. I am gonna say this though. I do want to share. There's like 2 dreams that I had that really, really, they're nudging at my spirit as well. And I prayed over it. I don't know, but it involves SA. let me just say, that is real too. And it really happens in dreams. And you wake up knowing. Okay? Yeah, it happened. Well, I wrote it down anyway. I don't know. I'm not comfortable saying it. But just because I'm not comfortable saying it, I'm not really comfortable with these. I can say it to you because I made this vow. And I understand with my reading, and just when you make a vow to someone or something about something, you have to honor it. So I am. And when I'm moved, like this one, for that seems like it doesn't resonate that much even with me. The chicken does, but the detectives and all of that, as for you, all right? Take it with love, because I love you. And until we meet again, baby, try to stay with it.